Hi, I'm Sarah Thompson, and welcome back to City Corner. We've been talking about the presence and growth of African businesses right here in St. Louis, and now I'm joined by Lawrence Wachuku. I got it right?
Yeah, you did well.
There we go, president of Basilico Engineering. So, engineering, not necessarily my forte, but I'm going to leave it to you to tell me about Basilico Engineering.
Yes, Sarah. Basilico Engineering is a multidisciplinary engineering firm. We're a professional engineering firm that specializes in the areas of civil, environmental, geotech, material testing, and construction inspection. Okay. We have in recent times added another outfit into our services that we render, what we call health and human services. Basilico was formed in 2000, November 15, 2000. That's when we were incorporated. And since then, we have been doing several projects in the area. And among the services that we render and the key client of ours are mostly in the water, wastewater, okay, in the transportation, highway projects, bridge projects, and etc.
Okay, so you're all across the board. Transportation, I mean, interestingly, right now, transportation is a very hot topic because just today, even, you know, President-elect Obama said he wanted to put, and even during the election process, to put more money towards transportation in the states. I mean, are you guys, how involved are you with projects with MoDOT or other companies or organizations and departments here in St. Louis? Is that a lot of your business?
Yes, it is. In fact, we have great relationship with MoDOT. We also have great relationship with IDOT. In fact, I work for IDOT. I co-op with IDOT, Illinois Department of Transportation, prior to finishing college and then coming to work in the St. Louis area. I worked for MSD, Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District, for over 10 years. So when it comes to environmental issues, when it comes to water and wastewater, when it comes to transportations, we are currently involved in the I-64, which is a regional major project here locally.
Major project here.
Design build. In fact, we are part of the design team on that project. We render services in the areas of drainage design as well as utilities. When we finished that, in fact, one of our people also went to work in the Kansas City area on what they call the ICANN project, Paso Bridge projects. And we also performed services in that area in the areas of utility design. Okay. Currently, we are also being selected or part of the new design project going on downtown for the new bridge. Is the Mississippi River Project Bridge. We have someone there right now that is part of the design team performing in the design of that major project. And
when is that project slated to start, I guess, or is it? I guess it's technically already started.
The project has already started, and but the design portion will be finished next year, and then that's when the construction portion will take off. Okay.
I think a lot of people probably don't think about when all the engineering that goes on in terms of St. Louis civil, you know, even on the transportation side. But with Basilico Engineering, I mean, tell us how you started that company. What really brought you here to St. Louis to even be able to start a company such as Basilico? Well,
Basilico, by the way, stems from my dad's name. His name is Basil, and my son's name is Basil. Okay. And he had a company back home. It's called Basilico Builders Limited. His name Basil, my name Lawrence, my middle initial I, and the word company, Basilico.
That's very clever. Yeah, that is.
So I decided to keep the same name while here in the States. But instead of doing major core construction, because he built roads, bridges, hospitals, cement factories, no, we want to be on the design side and combine the design side together with a little bit of material testing, a little bit of construction inspection type of work to render services on a specialized area, professional services key. And with the advent of the new renewable energy concept, I did my master's in environmental engineering. Okay. So it ties together with the civil, which was more of transportation, water resources, then the environmental side brings in the renewable energy, climatic change. In fact, I wrote an article in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch about a year ago, okay, strictly on the concept of renewable energy and the need for us to embrace it and then use it as something that we can tap into, yeah, as a way to even revive some of the economic condition that we have in the country.
Right. I think a lot of the discussion now is that we've so much with engineering and with construction have built independently of sort of the elements and independently of the earth, and we need to start doing stuff synergizing, as they say. Exactly. With it. You like that? You like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I've been doing my research on this. So talk about a little bit for your plans to do more work in renewable energy, since that's an important, yes, area for you.
Well, we started with the civil side, transportation. But that's not what we want to end. We want to continue that aspect of project building, especially with the new, like you rightly mentioned, the President-elect Obama actually do want to invest heavily in the infrastructure, and it's a welcome news to us. And it's also a welcome news that he is also futuristic. He's someone that understands the need to go further and beyond, to create more jobs, not just the job of today, but the job of tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So I embrace him. I congratulate him immensely for his successes, and I think in that area is something that we embrace, and it's something that we have a lot of. It's already in our design plan, it's already in our business plan to embark immensely into renewable energy.
I'm going to skip back to something that we've completely overlooked, which is your background. Where are you originally from?
Okay, sorry about
just
that.
to get back to this, so people know when they think about how you've come to develop this, what your background is.
I'm originally from Nigeria. My dad, my mom are Nigerians. I was the first son to an entrepreneur. He had a business in the construction industry, did very well. Had at one point about 100 employees, did bridges, roads, etc., hospitals. So growing up, I kind of got used to what engineers do. I had two options: to either to go to the medical school because I was very good in the sciences, or to go into engineering. And he told me, "Oh boy, you're gonna do what I said." So that's why I ended up doing the engineering side. But I wanted to also, not just work for someone, which is also very noble, because you can make a good living working for somebody. But also, it's a call. You want to continue. You want to continue to let the flag. You want to keep what has been passed along and passed to you. So for that reason, it wasn't just on the monetary side, but on the personal side. I want to make sure that I don't let the ball down. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to form Basilico Engineering here in St. Louis, and hopefully make it even more global.
Yeah, I think, well, you brought up a good point, which is that there's absolutely nothing wrong with one thing working for someone, but if you feel that calling to start your own company, that you should, and I think you're a great example of that. I want to be sure that our audience, if they have any questions, to go to your website, and we're going to throw up a graphic, so if people want to find out more about Basilico Engineering, they can go to your website, which is www.basilicoengineering.com, which makes